Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, I am lecturer Muhammad Farhan Sheikh. Today we will discuss second year biology, chapter number 4, reproduction, life cycle of angiospermic plants. Angiospermic plants are the flowering plants. In previous lecture, may I discuss sexual reproduction in flowering plant, where may I discuss different parts of the flowers, male and female reproductive organ, stamen, carpel in the flowers. Now life cycle of gymnospermic plant completed into two stages. One is sporophytic stage, and second is that gametophytic stage. In angiospermic plant, sporophytic stage is a dominant. Why? Because their life cycle started from the sporophytic stage and end at gametophytic stage. The main plant body of angiospermic plant is diploid, contain double number of chromosomes. So in sporophytic stage, they contain spores, and the angiospermic plant possesses the process of alternation of generation. Alternation of generation. The word alternation isolated from the alter. Alter means change. So they change their generation from sporophytic stage to gametophytic stage. But sporophytic stage in angiospermic plant is dominant. In this stage, microspore and megaspores are produced by the process of meiosis, because main plant body is diploid. The microspores are produced in stamen. You know, stamen is a male reproductive organ of flower. Stamen is a male reproductive organ of flowers, and stamen, this is a stamen. Stamen consists on the three parts. One is anther, second part is that filament, and the point where anther attach with filament. The point where anther attach with filament is called connective. Anther contain two chambers, and these two chambers called bilobes. Bi means two. Lobes means chambers. When these chambers of anther observe under the electron microscope like this. Each lobe of anther, for example, this is a here right-handed sided lobe and this is a left-handed sided lobe. The right-handed sided lobe contain 2 chambers and left-hand sided lobe contain 2 chambers. The outermost layer is called microsporophyll, and microsporophyll contain another chamber called microsporangia, is a plural, or microsporangium is a singular. In microsporangium, many microspores or pollen grains are produced by the process of meiosis. Microspores or pollen grain are produced by the process of meiosis. This is a haploid microspore. This is a structure of microspore under the electron microscope. These spores contain 2 layers. Outer layer is called axine and inner layer is called entine, and this is a cytoplasm of microspore, and this is a haploid nucleus. Keep in your mind, each microspore take part in the development of male gametophyte during gametophytic stage. So this is a formation of microspore. Now we discuss the formation of megaspore. The megaspores are produced in the carpel of flowers, and you know carpel is a female reproductive organs. Formation of megaspores. The haploid megaspores are produced in the carpel of flowers by meiosis. Dear students, this is the structure of carpel. Carpel also consists on the 3 parts. Formation of micro and megaspore. Structure of ovary. Ovary consists on the 3 parts: stigma, style, and lower swollen portion is a ovary. Style is a elongated stalk, and the lower swollen portion is called ovary. ovary contain ovule and the structure of ovule. Structure of ovule. This is a ovule. This is a large diploid megaspore. These are the integuments. This is a nucellus. This large diploid egg divided by meiosis to form 4 haploid megaspores. Like this. Out of these 4 haploid megaspores, 1 is functional and 3 are non-functional. So 1 functional take part in the development of male gametophyte and 3 non-functional are degenerated. Degenerated. So this is a this is a haploid megaspores. This haploid megaspores take part in the development of female gametophyte in the gametophytic stage. This is a sporophytic stage in angiospermic plant. Now we discuss the gametophytic stage in the angiospermic plant. First of all, we discuss the development of male gametophyte. Development of male gametophytes. This is a haploid microspores, and each haploid microspore develop into male gametophyte during gametophytic stage. Gametophytic stage. This is a outer layer called axine. This is a inner layer called antine. This is a haploid nucleus. Haploid nucleus. This haploid nucleus during gametophytic stage divided by mitosis to form prothallus nuclei and antheridial nuclei. The prothallus nuclei is a non-functional, so it is degenerate. The antheridial is a functional and again divided by mitosis into 2 nuclei. One is that generative nuclei, and other is tube nuclei. The tube nuclei change into pollen tube by the help of gibberellin phytohormones. You know, in chapter number 3, gibberellin take part in the formation of microspore and formation of pollen tube. So tube nuclei change into pollen tube with the help of gibberellin phytohormones, and generative nuclei form 2 male gametes. So this is a development of male gametophyte. Now we discuss the development of female gametophyte. Okay. This is a ovary. This is a haploid megaspore, and this is a micropyle. This is a integuments. This is nucellus, and is a haploid megaspore. This haploid megaspore divided by mitosis to form 2 nuclei. Out of 2 nuclei, one is migrated towards the opposite poles, and the lower nuclei divided by mitosis means twice divided by mitosis to form 4 nuclei. The upper nuclei also perform the 2 times of mitosis, so it is also form the 4 nuclei. One from lower side come in the center of the embryo sac, and other from upper side come in the center of the nucleus, center of the embryo sacs, to form secondary nuclei. The upper 3 are called antipodal nuclei. Out of 3, the upper 2 are called synergid nuclei, and inner one is called egg. So this is a development of female gametophyte. Now we discuss the double fertilization in angiospermic plant. Previously we discussed the gymnospermic plant, and you know, in gymnospermic plant only single fertilization take place, but in angiospermic plant double fertilization take place because their seeds are found inside the fruits. So this is a double fertilization. Now here again we draw the ovary, This is a egg, synergid nuclei, secondary nuclei, and antipodal nuclei, like this one. Antipodal, these three are antipodal nuclei, and lower two are called secondary nuclei, and lower three out of three, the upper two are called synergid nuclei, and the most inner is called egg. Okay. Now this is a like this. Like this. This is a ovary, you know. This is a stigma, style, and lower xylem portion called ovary. Now pollen tube enter inside the female through stigma, style, and towards the nucellus, enter inside the egg cell through the micropyle. This is a micropyle, like here, like this micropyle. Okay. The pollen tube contains two male gametes. These two male gametes come inside the female reproductive organ through the pollen tube. When pollen tube enter inside the female reproductive organ, so here it bursts and two male gametes are released like this. Male gametes contain negative charge and egg cell contain positive charge. So a strong force of attraction develops between the male and female gametes. So they fuse with each other to form zygote. This zygote change into seed or embryo. The other male gametes move inside the embryo sac where secondary nuclei, like this, secondary nuclei are present. Now secondary nuclei contain positive charge and the male gametes contain negative charge. The force of attraction develops, so they fuse with each other. When they fuse with each other, so this is a double fertilization. First fertilization take place inside the ovary but at lower side. So it forms seeds, and other fertilizations take place inside the center of the embryo sacs along with secondary nuclei and male gametes. So this is called endospermic nuclei. After fertilization, auxin appear in the ovary in natural way where it store the starch around the endospermic nucleus. So the size of endospermic nucleus increase. After the storage of starch, auxin disappear in the ovary. Now gibberellin appear in the ovary where it release an enzyme called amylase. This amylase enzyme change the starch into sugar. When starch change into sugar, then this is called fruits. Then this is called fruit. Now here double fertilization take place. When one fertilization take place at the lower side to form seeds, and when other fertilization take place inside the center of the embryo sacs, then it is formed fruit. So you know double fertilization take place in the angiospermic plants, so their seeds are found inside the fruits. So this is my lecture on the life cycle of angiospermic plant. Now here a life cycle of angiospermic plant is to be completed. Inshallah we will discuss next time structure of seed. Thank you very much. Allah.